Hey guys, welcome to Temple of Geek. I'm your host Shay Jones, and today I have the honor of interviewing Jake Thomas. And I am so excited to talk with you because while we're going to talk about a new game that you spent years bringing and breathing life into, we also have to talk about Liz McGuire and the anniversary that's coming up next year in 6 months, which is also crazy to say, by the way.
Yeah, definitely crazy. Yeah, a lot to get into.
Well, your new game, Mind's Eye, you play the tech CEO, Mark Civil, that you are the voice of, and you spent so many years bringing this character to life. And what I'm curious about in starting is all the time and the energy. How does it feel knowing that all the hard work that you put into this character is out in the world being enjoyed by the gamer community?
I think it's crazy when you have projects like Mind's Eye that are just so massive. I mean, there's certain points where, over 4.5 years of, doing the filming for this project, you got to think like, is this actually going to come out? Like this isn't this isn't just like a little club I'm called into, and we're just all like pretending to act or something like that. Like this is going to happen at some point, right? It's crazy. I mean, also just like the technology behind it too, of how we filmed the whole thing was so brand new to me. Yeah, it's mind blowing, and I'm so blown away too by my character of Marco Silva looks just like me. I mean, they scanned me into the game. So I mean, that in and of itself is super trippy because, yeah, I mean, I acted out all of the scenes, and those facial movements are mine, but like we didn't have like a camera crew or anything like that on the stage. Like I wasn't wearing that wardrobe. I was wearing a suit with like crazy headgear that was like recording my facial movements. So it's a little bit trippy and crazy to think about how they made all that possible. But I'm stoked about it. It's really cool.
Are you a gamer? I'm very curious.
I am a gamer. At least in recent years, I feel like I've picked up gaming again. Although a lot of the games that I play are just like, I think like competitive shooting games that I play with my friends a lot. And nowadays, though, I feel like since one of my friends had a kid recently, so he's got less time to play online. I feel like I've opted for Pokemon TCG Pocket on my phone. I've been playing that like nonstop. And I'm going to go to Pokemon World Championship tournaments later this week. I'm not competing, but I'm checking it out. But
I
yeah,
love how
I'm
you
I'm
like clarify
definitely
really quickly. I am not competing, guys, so we understand. This is
yeah,
not a competition.
I'm not competing. I'm not competing. Although I will say I am Master Ball rank every season on Pokemon TCG Pocket. So I don't play around.
You take it very seriously.
I do very seriously, but not that seriously.
Would you ever consider doing a championship game if it
Oh
presents itself
man,
for you?
I would love to. I don't think I'm that good, but yeah, I mean, I would love to do that. I think there was one point in my life where I want to say it was like early teenage years where this was like at the beginning of like esports in a way. I played online in a clan, and we were the Band of Assassins. That was our clan name, and we actually competed in online tournaments. And I think in Rainbow Six Vegas, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas, and multiplayer, we did the whole circuit online, like the official way. And we were, I think, ranked, I think, in the top 10 in the country, which
That's
is
impressive.
like, that's like the closest I've ever gotten to like being esports kind of guy. But no, I could never compete like professionally at that kind of level. I don't, I'm over the hill at this point. I'm in my 30s. My reaction time is nowhere near what it needs to be to compete. So no, I'm over the hill.
Have you played Mind's Eye since it's been out? And what and if you have, what is it like essentially playing yourself in a sense?
I have played Mind's Eye. We were playing it on live stream on Twitch for a few weeks with my Twitch community, and we beat the whole thing. We got through it. It was it was really trippy, I would say, because I'm not the player character, but that character is played by the actor Alex Hernandez. But I am Marco Silva, so I'm giving basically all of the orders. I'm you have to save me a few times. I'm throughout the entire story of the game. It's weird in a certain way. I don't know. I mean, some of the lines were like, yeah, from like 4 years ago, and I still remember them, which is weird. And I did try to use a laser rifle on my character, but I couldn't kill Marco in the game. It wouldn't let me. But I
You
did I
tried to
did I
kill
did
yourself.
zoom in. I zoomed in and just looked at like all of my different, like, oh yeah, well that's my ear. I was taking a look at the back of my head. I've never been able to look at the back of my head before, so I got to do that. So that was cool.
Well, I'm still stuck on the you tried to kill yourself
I
multiple
did,
times
yes.
part.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I definitely did. I mean, that's after you look at yourself for a little bit, then it's like, all right, what can we do here? Because I know I did the death animations. I did the death animations on set. We had a whole day of just doing that. So I know I can die, but I'm not able to kill myself.
It's the fact that you actually like saw out the option.
You gotta try. You gotta try.
I mean, shoot your shot,
Yeah,
go ahead.
literally shoot your shot. It's a headshot, but yeah, shoot your shot.
Um, that's hilarious. Outside of Pokemon, are there games that you also play that you're into now? That like if somebody asked you for a recommendation
Oh
besides
yeah,
Mind's Eye, of course, because why not?
right.
What would you recommend?
I love playing a game called Hunt Showdown, which is not a new game at all. I mean, it's been out for like 6, 7 years almost, but there's a small community that still plays it online, and it's a competitive online game, and it basically takes place in like an alternate universe. I would say it's in the South, like Louisiana, and zombies have taken over, and you have to like go into like a location and then like kill the boss and then like get out with the extraction, and then you're competing against other people. The thing that draws me to it is that it's all like late 1800s accurate weapons, so it's really slow. So it's like I gotta, okay, fire, and then I gotta fire. It's like it takes a ton of time, but I like it.
You like the historical accuracy part of it in a sense.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's slower paced.
Okay, so slower pace is your vibe.
Yeah, 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 definitely.
Okay, I like that. And what I'm curious about, because you have been acting since you were super young, but what I'm curious about, because you did it at such a young age, do you believe that acting is something that chose you or that you chose acting?
That's an interesting question. I was kind of just like in a way born into it because my parents were writing and acting, all while I was growing up, and my mom was on the news. She was a news anchor, and she had her own daytime show that was local, and my dad was a radio DJ, and so being around that environment, I mean, like literally from birth to 6 years old was super normal. They would throw me into commercials when I was like a baby. I was on TV, I think the day I was born. The news reported live from like the hospital nursery, and there was baby Jake. I don't know. I mean, I just kind of was just like born into it, and then it just kind of like caught on with me because I don't know. I was just so used to it that it didn't seem like a big deal, and so I just kind of stuck with it over the years. I mean, obviously, I got to do some really cool stuff with like Disney Channel and stuff like that. But even like going into adulthood, I'm like, I enjoy this. I mean, this is something that I enjoy doing. I feel like I'm good at it. and people like to see me. So why not stick with it?
I know you've done up until I think when you came to Disney Channel, that was your first series regular role, correct?
That's right. Yeah, the Liz McGuire was my first series regular. But all the other projects I had done prior were not like kid show kind of stuff. I'd done some other roles. I was in The Cell with Jennifer Lopez. That was a very trippy kind of horror thriller movie. So yeah, none of my classmates in elementary school were seeing that one. And then I did some guest stars like Touched by an Angel and Third Rock from the Sun. But yeah, it wasn't until Lizzie that kids that were my peers, like in my age group, were like, "Hey, were you that kid in that thing?" And that was cool. And then from that point on, it was never the same.
Well, the thing about Lizzie McGuire is the fact that in 6 months' time, which is 6 months to the day actually, we will be celebrating the 25th anniversary of Lizzie McGuire premiering on Disney Channel. And again, I feel like I know it's weird for you because you lived it, but like as people who grew up watching Lizzie McGuire, to hear that it's been 25 years does not feel real. It doesn't feel like that much time has passed for a lot of us because a lot of us have rewatched it so many times. But how does it feel approaching this milestone for you?
Approaching the quarter of a century milestone is sounds much worse when you put it that way. When I say
I'm
century.
sorry.
No, I mean, I think it's insane. I think it's crazy that that much time has passed, and we're still like talking about it, which is crazy. I mean, Liz McGuire is still within very much the culture today, the millennial culture.
Very
So
much so.
I think that's nuts. I think that's a beautiful thing. I think it's nuts. It definitely. I mean, God, it definitely feels like it was 25 years ago. It was a long time ago, and but I don't feel like it's ever been like away for me personally. I mean, I know within the culture, it's kind of, had its ebb and flow, and in more recent years, it's definitely been flowing. But yeah, it's always kind of just been part of me and made me kind of, who I am as an actor too, which I think is beautiful. Because the character was really fun for me. And in a way, it was just kind of an extension of me. It was me having, a good time being a goofy kid. It wasn't, anything like my previous roles up to that point where it was dramatic, and I was, really having to use my acting chops. But it was something that I was able to just really enjoy doing.
And I think it's interesting because not only because you guys had an entire TV series, we also had a theatrical release of a movie. And I don't know if you've seen on TikTok lately, especially the couple Tim and Sydney, like their reactions to like first time watching and experiencing Liz McGuire the movie. And like the reaction to you as a character, as Matt, as he's doing the things that he's doing. Because like Matt sometimes would just do too much. Like, so I need you to. Can't you just like a girl once? I mean, obviously,
Oh yeah.
I got my own theories about that entire relationship y'all had, but like, what is this obsession? Go talk to Lanny. I don't like. I'm just like, there's so many things you could be doing
I
with your
mean,
summer.
yeah, Matt had no chill. He could not let Lizzie just have a good time, he hated to see, he was a hater. He was a hater for sure. He didn't want to see her succeeding. He's like, no, I need to knock her down a few. Although if you go back, I think the plot of the movie, the bigger picture there though, Matt was trying to make some money. His goal was to film it and to sell it to the paparazzi. He was not thinking like, no, I hate my sister. He was like, there's an opportunity here. I'm gonna make some profit off of this. I think
Well,
that was his goal. That he's just a businessman at heart.
well,
That's
I will
that's
say
all
no.
he was.
Technically, he wasn't trying to make money at first. It wasn't until that she brought it up that he could make money that
That's
he thought
true. It
about
was
money.
Melina. Yeah, it was
It took
Melina. That's
Melina
right.
to like focus that.
That's true. You're very right. It was. It was Melina. All right, that's true. Well, he's easily swayed
I
then.
love Melina. I rep her all the time. I love her. I think she's awesome.
She had no chill.
I think both of y'all levels, well, I think why y'all like were like just this with each other is
Yeah.
because y'all both had no chill, but you also learned how to focus that on someone. And the
Yeah.
moment you focused it, plans.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. He was a bit of a loose cannon, and she was like, I'm gonna narrow this beam.
And because the love of Lizzie McGuire continues after 20 years, going on 25, and we had the option for a revival, do you think fans should still have hope that we're going to get it one day?
You know, I would say crazier things have happened. Yeah, it's been 25 years nearly since we ended the original series. We're going on 5 years from doing the try with the reboot. I mean, we've seen tons of other stuff get rebooted. It's whether or not, the right people are down to do it. I think audiences would still care to see, an adult Lizzie story and to see what that looks like with that cast of characters. But I also see, the reboot fatigue that people have. So I could see it going both ways. But yeah, I feel like if the right people were inclined to make it happen, that it wouldn't be very difficult.
I always think the one thing that's been interesting is that you were one of our Disney Channel stars who had not had the opportunity to do a DCOM from my knowledge, and I have extensive
True.
knowledge of DCOMs particularly.
Okay.
Um, would that be something you're interested in doing now
I
in,
would
in
love
its
to
capacity?
I would love to do a DCOM. I think the DCOMs are super fun, and I'm glad that they're bringing them back. I don't know if I could do the song and dance as a lot of them have, like the Zombies series. I could try. I'll try. I'll give it my best. But fun fact, since you are very DCOM inclined, I guess. I was actually going to be in a DCOM, and I was not able to work it out to be able to do it. But I was going to be in You Wish, and my friend Spencer Breslin took that role for me.
Oh, that would have been so cool, especially because
Yeah.
it just had its 20 anniversary as
Oh,
well.
did it really? Okay.
Which is really because like even going back to I Love You Wish, it was like one of those like random gems within
Yeah.
Disney Channel, especially when you had Emma Lahana before her Power Ranger, or I think it was around the same time she was doing Power Rangers,
Because that
and
was
like
New Zealand.
yes,
Yeah.
because they filmed it like, and I was just like, first of all, sh my brain had to work. Did she just spell losers wrong? Like I had to like I'm like I think I'm an intelligible person sometimes, and I'm just like, and I know how to spell, right? So either I'm tripping. Or we just, she's a cheerleader who did not spell correctly.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, cool. However, the plot of You Wish is very interesting because it's very interesting in the sense of what would you do if you had three wishes, if you wanted this life to change, but also be careful what you wish for because how do you change based on wishes that you made? Because
Exactly.
it has to go hand in hand.
Yep.
And I always thought that concept as a decom was fascinating.
They've had a couple, I think really amazing DComs over the years. I would love to see more of the dramatic DComs like they used to do, because I think that really I think it filled a certain like genre space that we don't see as often. Which is, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like a melodrama in a bit for a youth audience. And not everything has to be super flashy. So yeah, I agree. I love seeing those concepts.
I mean, I agree with you. I was talking to Cleo Thomas recently about that actually, because I'm like going to the Mad, Color of Friendship, Double Teamed, even Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. Like it doesn't have to be as serious, but like it can be fun and it can
Yeah,
be serious and we can touch on real things.
yeah,
And don't get me wrong, I love a good musical. I will sit here and learn the choreography, and I have.
yeah.
Ask about me, I do. Um, because I truly do. But I would love if we got a little bit back into those roots for Disney Channel.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you got like, it has to all be that way. I'm just saying I would love it if we did.
Every once in a while, you know? Just
Throw me
every
a
once in a
bone, you
while.
know?
Yeah.
Throw it out there.
Oh, another weird DCOM fact that you might enjoy. You remember the movie Motocrossed?
Um, like it's my favorite movie ever. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, a girl just kicking boys' butt at a essentially boys' sport. Yes.
Yes.
Continue, sir.
I own, for reasons that I don't fully understand, I own the motocross gear that she wears in the movie. Like the actual.
First, how, okay, so since you just said that, how did you procure said motocross gear?
Um, I,
Unless you can't tell it's cool.
if I remember correctly, at the very end of the second season of Lizzie, they had a like the prop department and wardrobe department was like, hey, if anyone wants to, we're clearing out stock of everything we have. If you want to buy anything, have
Oh, I
anything,
love
whatever,
Disney.
go for it.
I love
For
production
whatever
sales.
reason, it was in there, and it is marked Carson, main wardrobe or main armor, whatever, on the inside. So it is her actual that she wore in the movie. Um,
Okay, so you need to throw like a decom screening and then have that on display. I'm
yeah,
really
maybe. Yeah, 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 yeah. What's funny is I went to they Disney Plus did a event last week or two that was a screening of Camp Rock, um, and if they ever do a motocrossed one, I gotta wear it.
like if you have to.
I have to.
I think like actually you're required to at that point.
Yes, it is my obligation.
It's your obligation as the person who owns it
Yes.
to show the world that it exists. And I actually would definitely be down for that. I love that Disney Plus especially has been hyping up the throwbacks and really bringing that love back.
Yeah.
Because we had good things. Like
Yeah, it's
we grew
true.
up with good things.
It's true.
And like yes, the nostalgia fatigue, whatever you want to call it, don't hate me because my love is still strong.
There you
I-
go. There you go. Yes, I
You
love
know,
that.
that's how I feel about it. I'm like my our
Yeah.
love is just still so strong. I think we should be able to enjoy that with other like-minded people.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's just
Perfect.
me.
Good.
Now, what is something as an actor that you have yet to have the opportunity to do that you want to, if it
Oh
presents itself?
man. Something that I haven't had the opportunity to do. Um, I always enjoy a good character role. I think anything where I could play something outside of my normal look and age and anything like that. I'd love to do a role where I've got a bunch of prosthetics on and I'm doing some type of either just like okay, I would say who like Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman, I think, is a perfect example of like a chameleon actor. I would love to do that. I would love to be a chameleon actor and try doing different characters the way that he does. I think it's brilliant.
Well, I mean, if you want to get more into like prosthetics, like we're gonna get another Pirates. I mean, that might be the perfect opportunity.
I'll knock out a couple of my teeth. Um, oh no, Shia did that. Okay, I'm good. I don't need to do it.
Yeah, we're just but like I'm just saying like because what I loved about Pirates is the prosthetics, is the time and the artistry of it. Like
Yeah,
even if you spend like 5 hours doing it in a chair, like that it actually does make a difference on the screen.
it does.
To me.
Yeah, it does. So yeah, I would say that would be cool. Pirates would be cool.
I would love to see you in Pirates.
I'll
I think
work
you would
on
do a great
me
job.
pirate voice.
I'm still trying to forgive you for what your character did in Cold Case.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't do anything bad in Cold Case. I just kind of like didn't tell anybody or something. Is that what happened?
No, you pushed her.
Did I push her?
You did.
Ah, damn, I did push her, didn't I?
It's the fact that you're like, I didn't do anything bad. No, you did something bad.
Ah, damn. Okay.
It was
Yeah, no,
you. You did
that's
it.
coming
You were the
back to me.
culprit.
That's coming back to me now. Yeah. Yeah, whoops.
Not the whoops. It was the 70s. It was a different time.
Yeah, it was a different time. It was the 70s. You could push people, it wasn't a big deal.
Sure, I'm still trying to forgive you about that one, which is also interesting because you also were in the episode with another Disney Channel star from The Color Friendship, even though you
Uh,
guys really didn't have that many scenes together.
okay, who was that?
Lindsay Hahn.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. See, God, Cold Case was how long ago?
It ended in 2010, and they're making a
So
reboot
I must.
actually
Are
of
they
it.
really?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
I love that. I love that show like so
It's a
much.
great show.
The music, I learned so much good music because of that show.
Really? Okay. Yeah, that was
Like,
a great show. They shot that down at Warner Brothers. I remember doing it. I remember actually the process for auditioning for that episode of Cold Case is they asked me during I think they told me I was going to get a callback, or it was like a weird callback. They were like, "Do you know how to roller skate?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah." And then they said, "All right, we're going to be doing a callback at the roller rink, and we need to see you roller skate." And so the day before, I was like, "I need to learn how to roller skate really, really good." So I went to the roller rink and I just like rode for just hours, and I fell on my ass so many times. It was like, I'm booking this, goddamn it, I'm booking this,
I
and
love the
I did,
dedication.
I got it. So
I love the dedication because
you
as a
fake it till you
skater,
make it.
no, like as a skater, like that because you really learn and you took a day to really learn it.
Yeah,
Because some people still to this day, even after like 1 hour or so, still haven't got it.
yeah, oh yeah.
So the fact that you took like you're like, no, if nothing else, like I'm
I
getting
got
this
it.
role.
I got it. I learned how to do it backwards. Yeah, I was good.
Oh, I love that. Can you still skate now? Was a question.
Ah, man. I think this is going to be another one of those. I'm over the hill at this point. I'm like one fall away at this point, like broken hip, something. I
Not a broken
don't
hip. You're not that old. Like
know.
we got to change the mindset,
I don't know.
okay?
I mean, Lizzie was a quarter of a century ago, so
And you're like what, only like 10 and 11.
all right. Yeah. Okay. Fine. That's fine. That's
Like
fair.
you're like we got to change the mindset. Like
Yeah. You're
I
right. You're right.
like
You're
you're
right.
only as old as you feel.
There you go. There you go. There you
So
go.
I think you won't bust a hip. You might fall,
Thank
which
you.
is like, okay, I fall all the time and I laugh and keep going.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think that especially as life keeps going, at this point we have to find ways to laugh
That's
and
that's that's
pick
for
back up
sure. You gotta laugh.
and pick back up and keep on moving,
There you
right?
go. Yep.
What I'm curious for you as we're wrapping up, what do you think is the best TV show
Oh man, what is the best TV show
for you?
for me? I will say I really enjoyed um I feel like I want to say I really enjoyed The Good Place. I th- I just that was just a really like wholesome, fun show. And I think maybe I watched it during the pandemic, and just really enjoyed it. So yeah, I would say The Good Place was a good place to be.
It really was. Even though we were in the bad place, it was a
Yeah,
great
yeah,
place.
exactly.
It
But
was a
isn't that
great
just
one.
life?
Uh,
The place
Facts.
is what you make it.
That is actually very true. The place is where you make it. I love that. Um, would you say you're an avid movie watcher or TV watcher? Or like,
Um,
or that's not, or are you more like a book person?
I'm a little bit of both of TV and movies. I definitely don't keep up with shows as I should. I mean, there's a lot out there, and I definitely in the streaming age did not keep up. I will say like there's like certain shows that I have kept up with, like Severance, and I really enjoyed The Studio. The past few months, that was a great show. Movie wise, I'll catch, movie screenings every once in a while. I'm fortunate that I have access to the Directors Guild of America for their screening, so I'm able to go there and watch stuff when it comes out, which is nice. So I try to keep up at least with as much as I can with movies and TVs. I definitely don't keep up with the reading. I can't. My neighbor my neighbor I think reads, I mean, like a book every couple days. Um,
Same.
I can't do that. That's nuts.
What do you
To finish
mean?
a book in a couple days is like
I mean,
crazy.
well, one, it depends on the book. Sometimes I can finish a book in a day. It also just depends on
Oh
what the
God, I
book
don't.
is, how many pages it is.
Man, I feel like I don't have enough time to do laundry, let alone read an entire book.
Well, I mean, you throw the laundry in and then you read, and then when it's time, do it again.
Maybe I just can't multitask. I don't know. Maybe that's my problem. I'm just playing Pokemon too much.
I mean, hey, nothing's wrong with Pokemon, do you? We love that. Like, before as we wrap up, my final question is, what is something you wish you knew as a young actor starting out that you want to impart on other young actors starting in the business?
One piece of advice that I can give to other actors starting in the business after everything that I've done, don't ever take anything too seriously. I think this entire industry, at least for being an actor, a lot of it is based on rejection, which I think is true in a lot of life. Things don't always turn out the way you want them to. You put a lot of energy into stuff, and nothing comes from it, which can be really disheartening. But if there's anything I've learned is just it's time in the game, and that's true. I think with anything, it's the more time you put into something, if you stay persistent at it, whether it's acting or anything else, things are going to happen at some point. I mean, it's inevitable.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. It was such a pleasure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
And we can't wait to see what's next for you,
Thank you so much.
whatever that is. Hey guys, thank you for tuning into Temple of Geek. I'm your host, Shay Jones. Don't forget to follow Jake Thomas on all his socials, and we'll see you guys later.